And here we go. It is 5:30. So we're in seated pose. Okay. So just side to side here. Now, try not to put your hands into the ground. Instead, lift one sitting bone, press the other one into the mat, and then lift the other. By the way, this is really good to stretch the muscles of the pelvic floor. And then just settle into both sitting bones and let your elbows drop below your shoulders and let your rib cage be just over your hips. Now, by hips, I mean the entire pelvis area. And then if you want to check whether or not your rib cage is flaring forward, you can put a karate chop hand at the center of your chest on your sternum, and fingertips should go, well, actually the whole hand should be going shooting straight up toward the ceiling and not have the fingers point behind you, straight out. And let's open up the rib cage and take a nice inhale. Trying to open that rib cage through the sides and the back. If you want to add some abdominal work, do that really deep candles blowout exhale. All right, tuck your chin back, way back towards your throat. So you'll feel the back of your neck lifting up toward the base of your skull. So it's as if you want to make a nice big double chin. Okay, so we've opened the cervical spine, the neck bones at the top of the spine. Keep the neck pulled, or excuse me, the chin pulled back toward the neck. Relax the shoulders and slowly turn your head to the right. As far to the right as you can get. Now drop your right ear back toward your right wing bone. You'll notice the chin is beginning to lift up toward the ceiling. Lift it as high as you can and then bring it all the way across to your left shoulder. Okay, turn your head to the left, straighten out here with the ear, tuck your chin back, keep it tucked back as you go all the way over to the right. Ear drops back, chin up, lift up to the ceiling, arch over to the other side with this move. Left ear toward left wing bone. Now the head turns, chin tucks in. Bring it all the way to the right. Now slowly take it to the left. The chin is still tucked back. Left ear drops back. Chin lifts up, slowly comes to the other side in a nice big arc. Right ear toward the right wing bone, straighten the head. It's still turned to the right. Tuck that chin in, bring it all the way across. Left ear drops back. Chin lift, 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 lift. We're just stretching. Neck here. Turn it to the right, tuck the chin back, bring it to center. Bring both arms up, palms are facing each other. Lift up, but don't flare the rib cage forward. Keep that rib cage over the pelvis. Take your hands together, intertwine your fingers, flip the heels of your palms up toward the ceiling. Squeeze your biceps in toward your ears. Draw your belly back. Now, when I say draw it back, I don't mean suck back. I mean, you know, at the end of that blowout, let's try it. Let's do an exhale right here. Inhale, exhale, blow out candles. Just when you think you're at the end, blow out a little more. That's the muscle I'm looking for. Bend the right elbow. Open up the left rib cage. Nice, nice, nice. Come back to center, straightening the arms, picking the palms up toward the ceiling, squeezing in toward the ears with the biceps. Bend the left elbow, lift the right rib cage. Nice lateral stretch for the spine. Come back to center, lift both arms, squeeze the arms into the ears. Open the legs in a nice wide V position, and the feet are very flexed here. Toes are open. Come forward, hinge from the hips. Just as forward as you can get it. Press into those heels, lift up again. Come back down again. And bring it up again. Take your right fingertips in front of you, right at center, left fingertips off to the left side. Draw your navel back gently, turn it to the left leg. Spinal twist, everyone. Do you feel it? If you don't, press into those fingertips and twist to the left some more. Let's use this right here to really wring out the back. Drop your shoulders, bend your elbows, and just wring out that spine. Now add a ribcage breath. Yep, even with this twist. And look over at your left foot. Start walking your fingertips toward the left foot and bringing the torso down toward the top of that left leg. Flex the left heel, press it into the ground as you do this. Now soften everything up. Don't worry about keeping the back straight. Just come over the leg. And walk your hands back toward you, straightening your torso. Left fingertips at center, right fingertips to the side. Your torso still facing forward. Spine is nice and long because we want, if we're going to wring out that rag, we want to really get it nice and long before we twist it, right? More effective. Now twist to the right. All right. Make sure that that right shoulder isn't hiking up toward the ear. Twist some more. Now at a ribcage breath. Now look towards your right foot, flex the left heel, press it into the ground as you walk your hands forward and come over that right leg. So you keep the back straight as long as possible. And then eventually you're like, okay, I can't keep it straight anymore. I've reached my limit. That's when you soften. You drop your forehead and don't worry about the straight back. You just surrender to the pose. Straightening up, walking your hands back toward you, coming back to center here. Take the soles of your feet together. Take your hands to the tops of your feet, and your thumbs are pressing into the soles of your feet. Open your knees as wide as you can get them, and then hinge forward just a bit here. Back is long and straight. And we've got the groin and the inner thighs opening here. And release. Okay. Speaking of holding on to the feet, let's do this. Okay, I've got my toe spacers in, but you guys probably don't. If you do, you can still do it with toe spacers. You've got 5 fingers in your and 5 toes, so this is really convenient. Put your fingers between each of your toes. So the thumb is going to come to the outside of the big toe, but all the other fingers are going to go between the toes. Okay? Okay. Get them down as low as they can go in the toes and grab a hold of the foot. So you're kind of, making a little fist here as you're holding the toes. Now bring your toes forward. The fist is going to release a bit. Bring your toes forward. Now press them back. Now forward. By forward, I mean toward the top of your foot. Now toes toward the bottom of your foot. Now, if you can, the other hand, I should have said this, the other hand stabilizes the foot while you do this. So the left hand is, if I'm using the right foot, left hand is stabilizing the right foot. Now what you can do is you can even turn the toes toward big toe and toward little toe. So I'm doing a twisting motion. All right, now again, toes toward the top of the feet, now toward the bottom, release, twist. Twist toward pinky toe and then toward big toe. Switch feet. So remember, you've got one hand grabbing the foot to stabilizing it, stabilize. The other one goes between the toes. Get a good grip. Make a fist and press. Now begin to take your toes toward the top of your foot, so you're bending them forward. And now toward the bottom of your foot, you're bending them back. Toward the top and the back. Bring it to center. The hand that's holding the foot and stabilizing it doesn't move. Just the one that has the fingers between the toes, and that's where you're going to twist. Just do what you can do. Most people don't work out their feet, so you may really feel this. Okay, enough of the twisting. Now we're going to go toward the sole of the foot, toward the top. You know what to do. Just kind of get a nice stretch in those toe joints. And then another twist. All right, great. Okay, swing your legs around. Come to table pose. All right, curl your toes and press down into those toe pads. You've opened up those toe joints, so this probably feels pretty good here. Now send your hips back toward your heels and press down on your heels, opening the undersides of your toes and your feet here. This is good for plantar fascia, which sometimes gets inflamed, and it's called plantar fasciitis. Drop your elbows straight down to the mat. Look down at the mat. Get your heart as close to the mat as you can and lift your tail just a little bit. Glide forward with the heart through the center of your mat. Lift it up when it's between your hands. Come on up, and you're in cow pose. Really feel that lower back. Really feel how open the hips are back there. Press deeply into the palms. Lift from the crown of your head. Okay. Uncurl your toes. Take the tops of your toes into the mat. Walk your hands back toward your knees. Stand up. Okay, going to get the feet again. Those of you who were in Tuesday's class, you know where I'm going with this. Now you're pressing the tops of your feet and the tops of your toes into the mat. Think about wanting to get them as wide and open as possible. Hands in Namaste Mudra, back is straight. We're also going to work the hamstrings. Excuse me, the quadriceps, the front of the thighs. Now, with the back nice and straight, begin to come back. And as you come back, press into the tops of the feet. Now release and come forward. Again, come back, press into the tops of the feet. Press, press, press. Come forward. Come back, press down into the feet. Come forward. And hands back down. Okay, back into table pose here. Spread those fingers apart. Make sure the wrists are dropped right under the shoulders. Back is straight. All right, getting into a cow a different way. Drop your belly toward the mat. Drop your lower back. Tail is naturally going to lift. Drop, 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 drop. Feel that big curve that you're creating in the lower back. Enjoy that. Now, press into the very bottoms of your hands, the heels of your palms. Press, really press. Elbows come back just a little bit, a few millimeters. They're like little micro bends. Straight back with the elbows. Now press your heart forward, 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 forward as you lift from the crown of the head. And you're in cow once again. Now, if you really want to fire up the cow, what you do is you press down into the heels of your hands, and it's as if you want to drag them back toward your knees, but they're stuck in the sticky mat. It's an isometric move. And at the same time, you press your heart forward as you're dragging the heels of your palms back. Feel that? All right. Let's curl the tail under. Feel the lower back open. Feel the belly pick up. Feel that curve that you're now creating in the lower back, curved in the other direction. Now begin to lift the spine one vertebrae at a time up to the ceiling, dropping your head at the end, and really relaxing your neck here. We can use this to put a little nice traction on the neck. So listen up. Press into the palms and feel the strength of your arms. Got that? They're like two posts. Your head is dropped between those two posts and it's really relaxed. Allow all the weight of your skull to be taken by gravity. Let it take it. Now slowly turn your head to the right, very slowly, real smooth. Back to center. Release any tension in the neck if it started building up. Now to the other side, to the left. Back to center. All right. Drop your belly. Drop your lower back. We're coming into another cow. Feel your tail lift. Feel your lower back drop even some more. Now send the heart forward, little micro bend in the elbow, straight back. Press your heart forward. And back into table pose. Okay, left hand comes in only about an inch. Right arm lifts. We're coming into thread the needle here. I'll go this way in case you need to watch. Right arm lifts. Now that hand goes behind the left wrist, and then you draw that arm out to the side with the palm up, and you drop down into the right shoulder. Okay, left arm, left hand, put it wherever. Move the hand wherever it's comfy, or you can even just drape it over your body, or you can pick it up to the ceiling. You can even bind. But no matter what you do with that left arm, go back to the right shoulder. That's what we're releasing. So just drop your weight one breath at a time into that shoulder. Left hand into the mat. Straighten the arm to lift. Back to table pose. Right hand comes in no more than an inch, just a teeny, teeny bit. Left arm lifts up. Thread the needle to the other side. Take that arm through, palm is up, drop into it. And then put that right arm wherever you can get it out of the way. So initially you get into this pose, the body starts to guard, right? It's like, what are you doing? And then slowly it begins to trust this position. And that's where you feel the magic happen, where things really start releasing. Right hand back into the mat if it's not there. Straighten that arm to push you back up into table pose. Okay, press firmly into the hands. You're going to feel the shoulders now. They're nice and open from the thread the needle. Really press deeply into the palms to feel the shoulders light up. Take the left knee in a few inches. Send the right leg straight out. Flex the right heel. Lift the right heel to the ceiling. Bend the knee to the side. Lift it a little higher. Take the knee to the right shoulder. Now send it straight back. Now all of this is slow and controlled. Knee to the side, to the right side. Now to the shoulder. Now straight back. Feel that in your right hip. Side, shoulder, straight back. Side, keep it to the side. Lift it a little higher. Bring it down. Lift it up. Down and up. These are slow and controlled. No momentum. All body strength. Lift, lower. Lift, hold it to the shoulder, straight back, bring it down next to the other knee. Left leg straight back, heel is flexed, glutes are nice and active, back the leg is nice and long and open. Lift it a little higher. Take the knee to the side, knee is bent. Now to the shoulder, straight back. To the side, to the shoulder, straight back. To the side, shoulder, straight back. To the side, lift it a little higher. Hold it. Bring it straight down next to the other knee. Lift it. Bring it down. Lift it. I know you feel it. Bring it down. Lift it. Take it to the shoulder. Straight back. Take it to the side. Bring it down. I know I'm changing. Lift it up to the shoulder. Straight back and down. Back into table pose. Curl your toes, press down into your toe pads firmly. Drive the hips straight back toward the back of your mat. Okay. Now, shift the hips over all the way to the right side, as far to the right as you can get. You're going to feel this in the right hip. Now shift the hips all the way over to the left, feeling it in the left hip. Now the right. If this is too much for your feet to curl your toes here, uncurl them, place the tops of your toes into the mat. Left. Back to center. Lift it up. And come on up. Down dog. And really press the hips way up and back. Really send your chest all the way back toward your legs. Feel the palms pressing into the mat. Fingers are nice and open. Bend your right knee and really drive your left heel back to open up the back of that left leg. Switch sides. Right knee draws in with the bent knee, right heel back. Opening up the back of the right leg this time. Now tippy toes. Tippy toes as much as you can get. Press back with your chest. Bend your knees. Look toward the front of your mat. And straighten your legs, drop your head. Okay, take the left foot in just off center line. Lift the right leg to the ceiling. Drop the left heel back. Flex the right heel, lift it higher. Open the hips to the right. Okay, notice that now you have more load on your left shoulder. So you really press into the left hand. Press the mat away from you with the left hand. Lift the right ankle to the ceiling. Lift it a little higher. Bend the knee and straighten. Bend and straighten. Really use all the muscle power you have when you do this. Bend, straighten, hold. Turn your hips toward the mat. Look forward. Right foot comes between your hands. And look at that left foot. If it's not on a different track, scooch it over a bit. Now straighten the right knee. Walk your hands back. Bend your elbows back. Drop down into the top of that leg. Pyramid pose. Bend your right knee, hands come forward, knee is over the ankle. Scoot your left toes back to get them back as far back as you can get them. That leg is nice and straight. Left glutes are nice and tight. So you make a big fist with your left butt cheek here. Reach forward with your right arm. Lift it up to the ceiling. Rotated lunge. That back leg is still straight and strong. Bend the elbow for a little twist. Bind if you like binding here. Release the arm, bring it forward. Torso is facing the mat again. Gently drop your left knee to the ground, top of your left foot. Walk your hands back, come to the top of the right leg with your hands. Press your hips forward to get the left hip flexor stretched out. Fingertips back to the ground. Press firmly into your right foot. Straighten your right leg. That draws your hips back. Right toes to the ceiling. Back of the right leg presses down toward the mat. Walk your hands back. Now bend your elbows back to drop down a bit. Put more load on that right leg, right hip. Walk it forward. Place your right foot back into the mat. All right. Curl your left toes. Let's see if we can do this. Take your hands to the top of that leg again. Now listen up. Curl your left toes. See if you can't lift your left knee off the ground and straighten that leg in this position. Just try it. Now bend it again and come down. Now straighten. If you don't like this, do something else. Come down. Straighten. Come down. Hands back to the ground. Straighten that left leg. Turn the left foot out about 45 degrees. Come on up. Warrior one. Reaching up to the ceiling, sitting deeply into your foundation. Hands in Namaste Mudra. Take them to the heart. Pressing into the hands, but not as hard as you can, but definitely pressing into them. Okay, that back leg is nice and straight. It's giving you a lot of support as you slowly turn your torso to the right. Now pulse right at the edge. Bring it back to center, lift the arms, reach forward. Right arm drops inside the right leg. Reach forward with the left fingertips, open up that left waist, and then bring that arm up to the ceiling. Open your torso to the left, open your armpit. Everything's nice and open here. Binders, you can turn that top palm back, bring the arm back behind you, bend the elbow, put a little bind in there. Deep binders, you can actually wrap that right arm underneath the front leg. If you're a deep binder, you can also straighten that front leg and drop your head. Bend the knee again. Release the bind if you have a bind. Bring the left arm over your ear for intense side stretch. Cartwheel up. Warrior two. Reach out toward the right fingertips and back toward the left fingertips. So really getting a really good stretch, but the shoulders are relaxed, right? The shoulders are dropped down and relaxed. It's the stretch is more across the chest and into the arms. Listen up. That left hand, I want you to rotate that palm to the ceiling by taking the pinky toward your, well, forward, like where you're, well, okay. So what you're doing, okay, backhand, let me start again. Backhand, I want to internally rotate that shoulder. So you start bringing the thumb down toward your mat, and then your pinky, I guess that would be called forward or toward your left side. Now reach the palm to the ceiling just a little higher. Hold that. Nice internal stretch for the shoulder. Now release that. Turn the palm toward the ceiling. And behind you, or to your right, depends on what your orientation, reach out through that external rotation. So you should be feeling this big time in the shoulder. Release. Turn the right palm up. Lose the left arm. Bring the right arm up and over. There's the right rib cage. You can breathe into it here. Back to warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Turn those toes out to the side of your mat so you've got a nice big wide standing V. Arms up diagonally, and you've got a star pose. Let's take the star pose and fold it. So hinge from the hips. Reach forward with the palms using our muscles. Reach, reach, reach all the way down and invert. You can grab the backs of your ankles. You can just let your hands flop to the ground. Another possibility is you can get your arms behind you, bend the elbows, clasp your hands palm to palm. Straighten your arms with your hands clasped and take the knuckles up to the ceiling. Take your palms to your shins, straighten your arms, straighten your back. Your torso is now parallel to the ground. Take the right palm into the ground right underneath your face. Lift the left arm and turn. Okay, notice the right inner thigh is getting a stretch here. If you want more stretch, bend the left knee and take this over to the left side a bit. That's just an add-on, only if that feels good. Straighten the right leg if you bent it. Left hand takes the place of the right. Right arm picks up this time. Now we've got the left inner thigh beginning to open. Feel that. And if you want even more, you bend the right knee and you open it up, pressing toward the right. Straighten that leg, both hands at center. Walking your hands forward here. Dropping your head between your arms, pressing your chest back. Oh, there's that nice release for the mid back. If you bend your elbows a little bit, you can get even more stretch through that middle part of your spine. Thoracic spine, right? The part of your spine that's right between the rib cage. Glide forward. Walk your hands back. Take your toes out, your heels in, bend your knees. Come on up into this nice wide squat. Okay, let's do something else. Take your legs a little close. I'm going to throw this in between our warrior series. Okay, take your legs about hip distance. Hands in Namaste Mudra. Sit in a chair. Okay, pulse at the bottom of that chair. All right, again, don't brace your belly. I'll go sideways so you can see what I'm doing better. Don't brace your belly, but that really deep part of the belly, like that you get with a deep exhale, draw back there, really nice and deep. Now bring the arms back, come up. Come down, bring the arms behind you, come up. I got rid of the mudra. Hands back and up. Hands back, keep them back there. As you are pulsing in the chair, pulse a beach ball behind you. Hope I'm not adding too much. And come up again. All right. Now get wide. Toes out, heels in. And now sit in a squat. Now that I got your thighs nice and tight, bend your left elbow to the left inner thigh and right arm over the ear. If you want to do it mirror opposite, mirror to me, then it would be the right side. Okay, other side. Elbow to the thigh, opposite arm over. Reach. Listen up. We're going to take that arm that's over your ear. We're going to bring it in front of us. Reach out. Reach out as much as you can. Now bring it to the other side. Bring the other arm over. Other arm reaches forward. We come to the other side. Forward. Other side. Now we're going to open the curtain. Slide it open. Come to this side. Slide it open. Slide it. Slide it. All right. Now, bring your feet together. This is what we're going to do. You know how we go over a fence? We might as well do that. We'll go over because then we're going to go under. All right, so we're doing some hip work here. Okay, so there's a little fence for those of you who have never done it. You're standing at the side of a fence. I don't care what side you're on, but you've got a little fence between you. You're going to come down, get a little momentum, bring the arm up, and the leg goes over the fence. And then the other leg goes over the fence. Now we're going to go to the other side again. That arm helps the leg to get over. Plus you get to work the shoulders. So really get over the fence. Get over the fence. We're going to go back to where we started. Okay, now we're going to go under. So now, not under the fence, but we're going to go under. There's something above you. Okay, I don't have time to think about what it is, but you're crawling under something. One leg at a time. As low as you can go. Okay, and back to where we started. Get wide, come in that squat again, and pulse. Okay, we just did a little hip series right in the middle. I usually don't throw things So much in the middle, but we did it. Okay, come back to down dog. Back to down dog. And you can walk your dog, bending one knee and the other, or you can just keep your dog quiet, whatever feels good. But remember, we're always driving the chest back and the hips up and back when we're in dog. Right foot comes in just a bit off center. Left leg lifts up. Flex that heel. Lift it a little higher. Little higher. Open the hips to the left. Lift that ankle a little higher. We can pulse it. Why not? A little pulsing right up at the top. All right. Turn the hips so you're facing the mat. Look forward. Left foot comes forward this time. Okay, make sure the right foot is on a different track, but the right toes are facing forward. Straighten the left knee, drop the right heel, drop your forehead toward that left leg, walk your hands back. If you want more load, bend the elbows back, drop down a little deeper into it. Bend the right knee. Scooch the right toes back as far back as you can get them. Squeeze the right butt cheek. All right, so that leg is nice and straight. Reach forward with the left arm. Lift it up to the ceiling. Bend the elbow to put a little twist in it. And once you're here, you're almost in a bind. You might want to bind. Release, bring that arm forward and down. Drop the right knee into the mat and the top of the right foot. Come to the top of that leg with the hands and press the hips forward for hip flexor release here, right side. Fingertips back into the mat, straighten that left leg slowly. Take the toes to the ceiling, walk your hands back. Now just notice how you've got a real big opening happening in the back of the left leg and into the left hip. So that's all you need. But if you want a little more, bend the elbows back and drop into it. Come forward, stepping that foot into the mat. Okay. Bring your right knee a couple inches forward. That's going to help. Lift your torso, take your hands to the top of this leg. Curl your toes. Okay, just do this. Try it. Just try it. As you begin to straighten that back leg, you pick up a bit. And then when you bend the knee, you come down a bit. So it's a real slow, controlled movement. One more. All right, nice. Hands back down into the ground. Lift that back leg. Turn that right foot out 45 degrees or so. Remember, you're on different tracks with your feet. Come on up, warrior one. Reach up to the ceiling. So your foundation are your hips and your legs, right? Nice and strong here. So when you get nice and strong in your foundation, the torso can be nice and relaxed. You can reach it up toward the ceiling. Hands in Namaste Mudra. Bring it to the heart. Press the hands together, not as hard as you can, but just a decent press. And then take this to the left And right when you're at the very edge, you can't go anymore, pulse right there. And back to center. Bring both arms up. Come forward here. Reach, 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 reach as much as you can. And then drop that left arm inside the left leg. Reach the right arm out some more. Lift it up to the ceiling. Okay, those of you who want to bind this can put a bind in it. Double binders. If you've got the double bind going, try straightening the front leg and dropping your head. Now bend the knee. Release the bind. Bring the arm over your ear for intense side stretch, and then lift up, warrior two. Warrior one. Reach forward. All right, look at the right foot. Lift the right heel, turn those toes forward. Take the left foot back, down dog. All right, left foot, bring it in just a few inches towards center. Lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee. Take that right knee, bring it forward behind the right elbow. Drop it into the mat. Take your foot to the other side of your mat, preparing for I want to say pigeon. Pigeon, yeah, pigeon. Pigeon pose. All right. So coming down slowly, try to get that right hip level with the left before you put too much weight into it. And then come down, drop weight into it. So this kind of similarly to thread the needle where we had the weight in our shoulders, here we're dropping the weight into our hips, just different joints. And releasing from this, curling the left toes, lifting the hips, coming back to down dog. Right foot comes in just a bit, left leg picks up. Bend that knee, take it behind the left elbow. Send the right leg back. And I just remembered that we didn't do reverse warrior and the shoulder thing. We'll get up and do that. All right, so here we go. Left hip is opening. So you just use a little patience and wait for it to release. So nothing gets forced here. This is a passive pose, right? You're not using any muscles to stretch, but it's so passive that the more you relax, the deeper the hip opens. And slowly lift out of that. Curl those back toes, lift the knee, take the other foot back. Okay, so we need to get our left foot forward. So right foot off center line, left leg lifts up, bring it forward between your hands. Turn the right foot out, put it on a different track. Come on up, warrior one, warrior two. Okay, yeah, this is where we need to be. All right, so now we're going to take care of that right shoulder, internal and external rotation. So listen, reach out toward the fingertips. Okay, now Where I'm facing, I'm going to call that front, okay? Back hand. We're going to internally rotate it. So the thumb comes forward, and then the palm comes up to the ceiling slowly. Now the pinky comes forward. Now reach out toward those fingers with the arm in this position. Internal rotation. Okay, now keep reaching out toward the fingertips, but turn the hand in the other direction, as far in the other direction as you can get it. So try to get that thumb, yeah, toward the ground. And release. Hand in neutral position. Left palm comes up to the ceiling and over for our reverse. And now we can get the left rib cage. Back to warrior two. All right. Bring the feet hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Drop your belly into your top thighs or close to them. Drop your head over your knees. Grab the backs of your ankles. And you got your spine really open here. Do you feel that? All right, let's open the rib cage too. Deep rib cage breaths. Open your rib cage with the next in breath. Exhale, release. Next rib cage breath. Get those back ribs open with the breath. Release that breath. Another one. Deep opening with the rib cage. Exhale. All right, let those arms dangle. We're going to slowly come up. Okay, once you're up, hands relaxed and facing forward. All right, I want you to notice this. If you can close your eyes, close your eyes. I want you to notice this. Get your head in your shoulders. Be aware of the sensations in your shoulders. Turn your palms behind you so that they're turning back. Feel how the shoulders are just slightly going out of their neutral position. Now slowly turn the palms forward. See how that's the most open position for the shoulders? All right, inhale, arms overhead. Namaste Mudra right over your crown. Let it float down to your heart. And drop your forehead toward your fingertips. And release. Okay, boy, I'm just mixing up everything. Okay, so now we're actually going to do waterfall. So we're going to inhale, exhale before we get down to the ground. So feet about hip distance apart. Inhale through your nose. Open up those lungs. Exhale through the mouth. Let it all out. Remember, you're bending your knees, pushing your butt back when you come down. Out. In. Out. Bring it in. Last one, stay down, out. All right, and slowly roll up. And then take it belly down to the ground, or no, take it to your back. Let's get a little, we've got time. Let's do a little bit of core here. We didn't do any on Tuesday, so let's do it. Okay, knees to your chest, pressing your spine into your mat. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, knees bent, over your hips. Shins parallel to the ground, feet flexed. Reverse tabletop. All right. Hands up to the ceiling, take them together, intertwine, little basket, slip it under your head. Nestle the base of your skull into that little basket. Elbows are nice and wide. You're looking straight up at the ceiling and you're picking your head up. You're looking straight up at the ceiling, picking your head up. There's the upper abdominals working right there. Straighten the legs away from you. Bring them in. Away. Bring them in. Straighten. Bring them in. Straighten. Bring them in all the way. Chest toward the top of your thighs. Hold it there. Straighten. Bring them in. Squeeze. Straighten. Squeeze right here and pulse right at the top. Straighten. Squeeze. Straighten. Squeeze and pulse. Nice. Feet to the ground, head to the ground. Straighten your left leg. Bring your right knee to the chest. Intertwine your fingers over the shin. Press down into the shin. And feel that right thigh squeeze into the right side of your torso. That's ascending colon, getting a really good compression here. And of course, the right hip. Release the right arm into a T pose with the palm up. Left hand takes the side of that bent knee leg, draws it across your body, down to the ground, left side of your mat for a deep spinal twist. Okay, lots of twisting going on here, right? You've got your hips and your lower back and your ribs. So it's not going to be easy to put a big 360-degree breath in here, but try it. Rib cage breath right here. Exhale deeply. Another one. Nice. Bring that leg back to center. Okay, hug that knee into the chest again, opening the lower back. Release it to the ground. Left knee comes up. Intertwine your fingers over that shin, elbows to the sides. Use those arm muscles to press that leg as deeply into your body as you can. Descending colon. Left hip. Chin is to the chest. Left arm is open in a T pose. Right hand takes the side of that leg, draws it over your body and down toward the right side of your mat slowly. No hurrying here. All right, lots going on. You've got the chest opening, you've got the hip opening, you've got the lower back twisted. Now you're going to add even more rib cage breath. Notice if you're carrying tension in your right shoulder. If you are, let go of that. And back to center. Really nice. Bring that knee up into the chest, this time concentrating on a left lower back release. All right, now bring the right leg up. Double lower back release, spine opening, cross at the ankles, and come on up and over to your bellies. Just mixing it up a little bit here. Take it down to the ground. Crocodile pose. Feet are toed in. Okay, Your head is glued to that top hand, and your hands are glued together, okay? Feet are toed in, legs hip distance or closer. All right, so now lift the arms off your mat. Lift the legs off your mat. Scissor kick your legs. Well, I should say flipper kick, like you're swimming. Stop the swimming. Open the arms to the sides. Lift the chest a little higher. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Take the arms close to your body. Lift a little more. Take the arms back to the side, palms down, bend the elbows, stack the hands, head on top, come on down. All right, hands chest level. We're getting ready for cobra. Pick up your pubic bone, roll it to your belly button, gently drop it back down. Elbows are pulled in close to your body, and then you draw them down toward your feet. With your head, you're looking straight down at the mat, not ahead, not in front of you. And what you do is you slowly peel your body off your mat 1 inch at a time, using those back muscles, pushing into the hands as little as possible. Some of you might go from a cobra into a back bend. Okay, coming back down as slowly as you came up, taking weight out of the hands as soon as you can, forcing those back muscles to do the work. Kiss your forehead into the mat. Come up one more time. Cobra or cobra to back bend. And then cobra or back bend, people. Look over one shoulder if that feels good tonight. It's a little lateral twist. And then draw the other shoulder back. Look back over that one. Back to center. Come down slowly. Real slowly. Forehead touches the mat, then you can turn your head to the side, release your arms, palms up. So keep your arms away from your body with the elbows bent. That's going to make your shoulders more at ease. If you've got your arms real tight close to your body, that creates shoulder tension. Slowly turn your head to the other side without creating any tension. And then bring it back to center, head back to center. Palms chest level, push up into table pose. And then from table pose, curl your tail just a little bit and slowly make your way back into child's pose, stretching the spine up and down on the way down. I meant up and down on the spine as you come down. And just fold into a child's pose. Always paying attention to those shoulders. So make sure the elbows are a little bent or maybe at the sides of your body. Okay, a few more breaths there. And if you are staying for Shavasana pose or for Shavasana, come into Shavasana pose. Okay. So just simply allow your body to relax into the mat, into the floor. Just don't hold any of your body weight. Just let the ground support you. Become even more aware of the breath and the sensations of breathing. Notice when your mind relaxes, which happens because your body is relaxing, that you're more aware of what your mind does, how it works, the thoughts and all that. That's part of what meditation is. A lot of people think meditation means you shouldn't have any thoughts, and that's actually not true at all, because we do have thoughts, and they always come by. The trick is not to get caught up and identify with those thoughts. They're just thoughts, right? Somehow we've been taught that we are what we think, and we're really not. I mean, we have lots of thoughts that we never act on and that are just kind of mumble jumble passing through. So don't get too identified, don't get contracted into the thoughts, just let them go, notice them, and they always dissolve. And then go back to the feeling of your body and your mind relaxing and opening, your breath. So really, really be precise in noticing the sensations of breathing. So with your next in-breath and your next out-breath, notice all the sensations. And rather than control the breath, just be the observer of breath. And you'll notice how quickly the mind goes to thinking, even when you're sensing these things, right? You start analyzing and judging. That's fine. That's just what we do. Just let it go. Go back to the sensation. And you'll notice when you become more precise in your awareness of breath, how the sensations of breathing change from moment to moment. Right? That's what's so special about breath is it's in the moment and it's continually changing with each moment. So it's a perfect thing to put your mind on when you're relaxing. Now open up your awareness to the sounds, any sounds that you can pick up inside or outside your room or inside or outside your home, anything you can hear, just look. I should say listen. And now just keep your mind wide open and just whatever comes your way, just notice it. Sensations, thoughts, emotions, sounds, whatever appears. Just notice it. Don't go toward it. Don't push it away. Just notice it. And you'll notice that it's constantly changing. There's always something new that pops up. Now just take a moment to really appreciate your body, your home, the place where you reside in this lifetime, right? And we have a lot of conditioning, negative conditioning about the body. But it's quite amazing, right? So, never perfect, of course, but this body that carries you through your lifetime, give it thanks. And just feel a deep sense of gratitude. I mean, you're able to do this practice. And in tonight's Shavasana, if you'd like to put a prayer, intention, or sankalpa in here, you can do that now. With your next exhale, release that and simply experience your body, your breath, your energy. And slowly making your transition. Rolling to your side. And slowly bringing yourself to seated pose. Hi, Chris. CRISPR. I didn't see you here until now. Of course, you don't have to say hi now. So come in seated pose. Arms open wide, palms up. Receive the next breath and let it go. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. There she is. There she
Thank you.
is. I did see you. I saw the other Chris and then I saw Rob, but you're sandwiched between them. I missed you. All right. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. This weather is like mind-blowingly beautiful, and I hope you all enjoy it. Oh, yoga in the park Saturday. For those of you who came on after I announced that, Saturday, yoga in the park, 9 o'clock. And looks like we're on. Weather looks really nice. Bye, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome, Holly.